Hi guys, my name is Irat and this channel is for you if you want to level up your makeup game. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the top 10 mistakes made by beginners in makeup. And each and every one of us have made this mistake before, myself included. And I'm very sure you'll be surprised by a couple of mistakes I'm going to tell you today. So I'm going to call out each of the mistakes and provide a solution to it. So I'm going to be using the right part of my eye for the correct one and the left part of my eye to show you guys the mistake. So before we begin, I would like to address this, that there are no rules to makeup. If you disagree with any of my opinions, you are free to use your own. You are free to do what you like. It's not compulsory you follow my own rules. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First thing I'm going to be talking about is making your eyebrows too bold. If you want your makeup to come out nice, you have to make sure that your brows are very light, especially at the beginning. You can make it bold at the end, but when you're starting, you make sure you do light strokes at the beginning, like that you can barely see self. So by the other side here, I'm going to show you what I see most people do. They make the brows too bold, dark, and it's looking too dramatic. This is what I see most people do. Let me show you. They just draw it anyhow and then they begin to line it, forgetting that if you don't draw it out very clean from the beginning, it's already wrong. So the right way to do it is that you make sure your pencil is very sharpened. Like, you make sure your pencil is as sharp as this. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see this very well. So you begin with light strokes from the beginning, very light strokes. So gradually you begin to draw it out. So when it's getting to the end, all this place can be, you can come with a bold brows here. Your brows can be very bold here. In fact, I like my brows being bold when it's getting to the end. So I'm going to show you how this one is going to look like by the time I conceal it, and I'm going to show you how this one is going to look like. So let's start concealing it now. I didn't bring down my concealer, the concealer I used to draw my brows, so I'm just going to use this concealer. So you see me conceal this other part now. That's for the brows. So number 2 mistake that I see most beginners make is not taking care of their skin. Like, your skin is the base, that's where the foundation is going to sit on for hours. There are some things that they are just natural skin problems. Some people have been looking for solution to it for a long time. But if you don't take care of your skin, don't expect your makeup to come and look like a miracle, because makeup artists are not magicians. I see a lot of people send me pictures of somebody else's makeup. I'm like, this is how I want my makeup to be. You can tell the makeup artist you want her to recreate your eyeshadow look, you want her to do something that you saw in the makeup, but not like you want it exactly like that. There are some things that if the problem comes from your skin, the makeup artist can only do little. The worst you can do is to cover pigmentation with concealers and foundations. When I'm about to do makeup for my friends and they're telling me the makeup is this is how I want the makeup to be, this is how I want the makeup to be, and I know that they don't have a clean skin, I'll just tell them, consider the photo. Like, it's what Yoruba people normally say. It's like, it's the way you snap a picture, that is how you see yourself in the picture. There's no cheating, you get. So that's what not like I used to tell my clients, but people that are close to me, it's just fun, just as a joke. So that's for the skin. Another thing is using the wrong brush for your makeup application. See, it took me a very long time before I learned that there are some brushes that you shouldn't use to apply some things. There are some parts in makeup that you can get away with it, but especially highlighter. Let me tell you this thing, highlighter has a brush. So this is how an highlighter brush looks like. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Some people use this one, fan brush. This is how a fan brush looks like. See, one key about it is the way the brushes used to look. I don't know whether to call it fluffy, but if the highlighter brush does not have all this type of materials, if you use it for highlight, you just like your highlighter is not looking fine, it's not looking neat. I've tried it several times. It took me a very long time before I discovered that if you are using the wrong brush for your makeup application, there is no miracle that can be done to that. You see that the way you apply it, it doesn't always come out every time the way you want it to be. So guys, take note of this, take note of it. You have to know the right brush for each application, so that you are not, you might be complaining about your makeup not coming out well, but it might be that it's the wrong brush that you're using for it. So let's move on to the fourth thing: not investing in quality makeup products. This table, a lot of us are on it. When you don't invest in quality makeup products, see guys, there's no miracle to it though. There's no miracle. There are some things that whether you like it or not, you just have to buy quality. And it starts with your brushes first. See, I've wasted money on a lot of makeup brushes. It's very perfect. See, I bought a lot of, see, look at this brush now. I'm just managing some of this because of fun. So there are some brushes that I bought that it was after I bought them over and over, and I took classes on makeup. That was when the first physical class that I took on makeup, was it first or second? That was when the makeup artist, when she told me to bring out my brushes and I showed her, she was like, there's no way I can do makeup. There's no way the makeup can be at its best if I'm using this type of brushes for my makeup. It was after that class that I first bought my first set of brushes that were better, like they were better, because that was what I could afford them. It took, because then every time I wash my brush, I would just see that the strands are coming out. Can you see? This is Anna. Can you see the way they are pulling out? I just see that they are pulling out. What was happening? I don't know that it was because I was saving money on. Then I was saving money on brushes and then buying a better product, not knowing they work hand in hand together. Investing in good product and investing in good brushes, they work hand in hand. Even beauty blenders, if you buy, then the beauty blender I used to buy, then it doesn't blend well, and it should just be eating up my foundation, eating up my foundation. I know that is because I was using the wrong thing for the right application. So guys, take note of that. Invest in quality brushes and invest in quality makeup products. There are some clients that if you use products that are not okay on them, you can get away with it. There are some clients that if you use rubbish product on their face, they won't even, before they get to their event center, you see the makeup will start washing up on their face. It will be trash. So aside clients, you yourself, you might be somebody that has a sensitive skin. Your skin doesn't take, like me now, I'm the type of person that if you use any product that is not quality on my face, it will affect, it will be very obvious, you know. So if you are a makeup artist, please invest in quality makeup products. And even if you are doing makeup for yourself, at all, you want to do something, what is worth doing at all is worth doing well. Try and invest in quality products, because, and especially makeup artists, don't even try to be economical when investing in good products, please. So that aside, I think I need to do my foundation now. So I'm using this Milani Golden Toffee 14. I'm mixing it with Milani. Oh, I brought out the wrong foundation. My beauty blender is not yet, so I forgot it. So let me just use my brush to apply my foundation. Let me quickly show you the setting powder part. There's something called Flashback. I don't know if a lot of you know it, but Flashback is caused when you apply too much setting powder on your face and it's looking overly cakey, especially for dark skin. If the powder is too white, please get a banana setting powder, especially for dark skin girls. If powder is too white and you apply too much, I see at the end of the day there is no amount of powder you want to apply on it, your skin color powder. That place will just be looking overly white. I'm not using concealer in this video because I'm just trying to explain something to you, but look at what I'm going to show you. When I apply setting powder lightly, I don't even apply too much. I try to make it not very much. I'll just apply like this. See the example of what I'm talking about. When people apply, they bring plenty that you at the end of the day you won't be able to blend it out. They keep on applying, they keep on putting more, and you remember I've always told you people that less is more. So when the whole this thing is now much, they can't blend it out anymore. They try to dust it, and at the end you can't really do anything to it anymore at that stage. Now look at this, look at this, look at this, and look at this. Can you see the difference? Like there's a big difference. If you don't want your highlight to be overly light, causing flashback for your makeup, try and reduce the product that you're applying. If you apply too much setting powder, that's all. You won't be able to correct it anymore. So another point is applying too much foundation on your hairline. See, you see all this hairline, all these parts is that place is meant for your contour powder. When you're applying foundation, after applying your foundation, when you start somewhere around there, is the leftover on your brush or your beauty blender that you're just supposed to dab around this side. You're not supposed to, when you're about to apply products that you're just starting, you're not supposed to bring that product and start applying it somewhere here immediately. I see some people that the foundation and their hairline after their makeup, it will be too obvious. It will not be looking cakey, and it will draw a map. You see that foundation drawing map on their hairline. That is a very wrong method of applying a foundation. When you apply foundation, you're supposed to apply on your face. The leftover on your beauty blender or your brush, that's what you're supposed to use on your hairline. So your hairline is not supposed to be having too much foundation. So another thing is not applying your makeup in the right place. See, let me show you guys something. And that thing, the error comes a lot with contour. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This is my contour powder palette, Black Radiance. You see people want to apply contour. Okay, let me start with the wrong side. They take their contour brush, they apply. Some will even bring it. Can you see? They use a contour that is too dark. Apply here. Are you seeing what I'm doing? They bring it very, very low. See, all this one now is the wrong contour application. Wrong one. Very, very wrong. Very wrong. This is 0. Let me show you the right way to apply it. One, the color should be a shade or 2 shades darker than your color. It must not be too dark. And then your contour shouldn't even come too down. See, look at, this is where it's going to stop. You see this, is it called temple? I think it's called your temple. The last line here, you're going to follow that line down this way. You apply your contour. So there are a lot of products that people don't apply in the right places, and that's one of the things that make your makeup look bad. Can you see how dark this one is? Can you see that the contour is still showing, but it's not too much, and it's not too dark. So I'm just, and it's not coming down too much. This is where it's stopping. It's not like coming to all this side of my faces. Some people don't know where the contour is supposed to stop and where it's supposed to start from. This is the line is going to stop and come down. You're going to follow this line here, right here, down. And it's supposed to stop somewhere around here. So you just, so the sequence is going to be contour, blush, bronzer. Like after your contour, then you apply your blush on it. And let me use this powder palette to pick my blush. My blush powder is here. So let me use this blush here. Now, Not, you see the way you see what I did after picking up the products from this palette. I dust it off, and then I even dusted it on my hand before applying it. This is the right application, because I told you the sequence is contour, blush, bronzer. See, oh, I applied it on the apple of my cheeks and then right up here. Come and see the wrong application here. So you see, too much product. There are a lot of mistakes here. First one is too much product, applying it up and down. You're not following any system. There's no particular pattern. You even applied it on your contour like this. You applied it all here, you applied it here too. It's too much and it's not in the right place. Please take note of that. You don't know how to apply it, but just remember that the sequence is contour, blush, and then bronzer. And the contour self must not be too down. Not like you should not do contour, you should be reaching here. Is rubbish. So far you're starting from somewhere here and then you come down here. That's all. Another thing is you are not using the right makeup for your skin type. There are 3 different skin types. We have the combination skin, we have the oily skin, and we have the dry skin. I'm very sure a lot of people don't even know their skin type before using a product. Some people don't know the products that they are supposed to use. They just go to the market, buy any foundation. There's some the problem that might be wrong with that your foundation are that you see that after your makeup it doesn't come out well. This mistake has happened to me for a very long time before I knew that I was using the wrong foundation. I was using a matte foundation. I have a oily skin. I have a dry skin. And if you have a dry skin, you are meant to use a foundation that is moisturizing. If you have oily skin, you are meant to use a matte foundation. If you have combination skin, you can still use a moisturizing foundation or a matte foundation. You are still in the middle, you can use either of the two. Me, the way I am, I have a dry skin and I always use a moisturizing foundation or a normal foundation. So if you take note of it, if you have a very oily skin, the best foundation for you to go for is matte. So I always apply a matte foundation and I see like it's not going well with my skin. I always complain that the foundation is bad. Most time it's not that your foundation is bad, it's that you are using the wrong product for your face. The foundation is good, but you're applying it on your face and that is not the right foundation for your skin type. You have to be using the right product for your skin type. Before you buy any product, consider your skin type. You need to know your skin type before you buy product. Another thing is wearing heavy makeup during the daytime. Wearing heavy makeup during the daytime. So during the daytime, you don't want to be looking dramatic. So you need to do a nude makeup that is subtle, something cool and casual. But when it's at night, then you can do all those loud or a makeup that is heavy are good for when you are on stage, when you are going out for a date, or you have a party at night, or somewhere you are going out at night. Just know that is when it's best for you to use a heavy makeup, not during the day. Please take note of it. So a dramatic makeup is good for during the night, but something subtle and cool that will not be too much is okay for during the day. That is another mistake. And last but not the least is not washing your makeup brushes. See guys, after every makeup I always wash my makeup brushes, because one, I can't take a dirty makeup brush to go and do makeup for my clients. And I get to a client place now, I bring out my brushes and okay, let's assume I'm the one. If I call a makeup artist now, she brings out her brushes, she's about to do my makeup. If I see that the brushes are very, very dirty, I'll just tell her that she should not do my makeup. Or else she has another brush that she wants to use on my face. I'm not going to allow her to use a dirty brush on my face. So the fear of that alone makes me wash all my brushes every damn time. And that thing is, especially foundation brushes, you know it's liquid and air, different particles. must have sprayed on it. I can't imagine using the same brush that you used to apply your foundation last and using it again to apply foundation the next time. It is very, very wrong, guys. It is wrong. Please, if you've been doing it before now, cleanliness is next to godliness. Try and invest in cleaning your brushes. Clients see that you are a neat person, so that's one of the things that help them to keep calling you back to back. Please don't think it's not everybody that notices it. There are some people that take note of it when you are clean and you are not clean. There are people that take note of it. Not everybody is the type that don't take note of things. There are some clients that you go ahead and do the makeup, they might not even know that your brushes are not clean. But I've gone to somewhere before with a senior makeup artist when we were about to do the makeup. The woman asked the lady that, hope that is not the makeup brush you are planning on using on my face. She even opted gave her the option of using her own personal brushes, that she cannot allow her to use those brushes on her. So you wouldn't want to be in that kind of situation if you are a makeup artist. It is very, very embarrassing for your client to tell you that you should not use your dirty brushes on her. So please always wash your brushes, make sure they are clean. So guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.